making headlines. The president calls on the youth to uphold their religious principles and values while demonstrating loyalty to the nation. The vice president arrives in Samoa to attend the 27th Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting 2024. And Minister Ihsan announces the state has successfully recovered over $65 million of the $110.6 million owed by private entities in fees for foreign workers.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome to PSMNEWS in English with me, Utma Mahmood. Looking into the details, President Dr. Mohamed Moise extends his congratulations to Luong Quoc on assuming office as the state president of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. In his message, President Dr. Moise conveyed warm wishes on behalf of the government and people of the Maldives, expressing confidence in President Quoc's leadership to advance Vietnam's development and progress during his tenure. The president emphasized his commitment to strengthening bilateral relations, underscoring the importance of collaboration on global issues. He expressed optimism about working together with Vietnam on shared interest in the coming years. President Dr. Moise concluded his message with personal wishes for President Quoc's success and well-being, along with hopes for continued peace and progress for the Vietnamese people. President Dr. Mohamed Moise calls on the youth to uphold their religious principles and values while demonstrating loyalty to the nation.
In a social media post commemorating National Youth Day, President Dr. Moise emphasized the importance of youth moving forward and adapting to modern times, urging young people to express their commitment to their families and the country while upholding the religious values. Celebrated annually on October 22nd, National Youth Day recognizes the vital role of youth in national development and encourages their participation. It aims to underscore the importance of youth involvement and support within the society. Noting that the youth represent the largest segment of the country's population, President Dr. Moise stated that they will have a voice in governance and play a significant role in shaping the state. He inaugurated a Presidential Youth Advisory Council to gather youth perspectives and address the challenges they face in their advancements. The government has been implementing various initiatives to enhance youth empowerment, collaborating with relevant authorities to improve employment, education, and trade opportunities. As part of these efforts, a dedicated Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Information and Arts has been established.
We'll return after a short prayer. Stay tuned.
मगुमच सवाल को नुदुनु एमए फहु तिजहुनी मुळिमुन ग बेंडे जोलाकन एक्सीडेंट तहुगा नुवदी है इसे तमी हम मारवनी बोले लिबे आने अक्सर साइकिल दुबार हेलमेट वाला
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته وارزقنا شفاعته برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
ಮಗುಮಚ್ಚೆ ಸವಾಲ್ಕ ನುದುನು ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಫಹು ತಿಜಹುನಿ ಮುಳಿಮೂನ್ಗ ಬೆಂಡೇಜೊಳಾಕನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ತಹುಗ ನುವದಿಹ ಇನ್ಸತ್ತ ಮೀಹು ಮರವನಿ ಬೋಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾನಿ ಆಕ್ಸೋ ಸೈಕಲ್ ದುಬಾಯರು ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಒಳ
Welcome back to PSM News in English. Vice President Hussein Mohamed Latif arrives in Apia, Samoa to attend the 27th Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, CHOGM 2024. He is expected to deliver important statements during the sessions, which will take place from October 21st to 26th. He is accompanied by a high-level government delegation.
Upon arrival at Faleolo International Airport, Vice President Latif was warmly welcomed by the Samoan Minister of Police and Prisons, Fawalo Harry Jeffrey Chester, and the High Commissioner of Maldives to the UK, Dr. Irtisham Adam. During his visit, Vice President Latif will engage in high-level discussions on critical global issues and participate in the Commonwealth Business Forum. Additionally, he will hold bilateral meetings with world leaders to further strengthen the Maldives' international role and contribute to addressing global challenges. The Vice President will also attend the executive sessions of meetings and deliver interventions. The administration notes that this is a significant opportunity for member states to engage in discussions aimed at enhancing trade and resilience, building a sustainable future, and collaborating to address climate change and economic challenges. This administration, under the leadership of President Dr. Mohammad Muiz, remains committed to active international engagement and fostering strong bilateral relations with key global partners.
Minister of Homeland Security and Technology Ali Hassan announces that drugs valued at $21 million have been seized over the past 11 months, underscoring the serious drug crisis in the Maldives. During the recent press conference at the President's office, Minister Hassan emphasized the collaborative efforts being undertaken with various agencies to address this pressing issue. The minister revealed a significant operation against narcotics involving multiple government institutions. This initiative resulted in the confiscation of 177 kilograms of drugs and over 8,300 bottles and cans of alcoholic beverages, reflecting the alarming extent of substance abuse in the country. Commissioner of Police Ali Shujao elaborated on the extensive police efforts to combat drug-related offenses. He reported that 355 drug cases have been investigated and forwarded to the prosecutor's office, alongside 155 drug-related operations conducted in urban and provincial areas. More than 12,000 premises have been searched, leading to over 900 arrests, including 145 foreigners who have been referred to immigration authorities. Furthermore, Minister Hassan reiterated the government's commitment to finding a sustainable solution to the drug crisis during the current presidential term. A crucial aspect of this effort involves amending existing laws, with 2 drug-related bills submitted to the Attorney General's office and expected to be presented to Parliament shortly. He also noted the Hope Island initiative, which aims to protect children from criminal influences, with a funding proposal to be submitted to the Economic Council next week. To support youth struggling with addiction, the minister announced that operation would commence in urban market areas to direct individuals in need to remand centers. Additionally, Commissioner Shujao reported that disciplinary action has been taken against 48 police officers as of September this year, highlighting the importance of transparency in police matters. A total of 48 officers have been arrested this year, with 17 subsequently dismissed from service. The Commissioner also noted ongoing recruitment efforts, with over 360 new officers currently undergoing training. The Maldives Police Service is actively enhancing its operational capacity by providing necessary resources and expanding training initiatives to ensure public safety and effectively combat crime. Minister of Homeland Security and Technology Ali Hassan announces that the government has recovered more than $65 million from the $110.6 million owed by private entities in fees for foreign workers. During the recent press conference at the President's office, Minister Hassan detailed the government's efforts to regulate illegal foreign workers. He emphasized the expansion of Operation Kurangi, which aims to address the issue of illegal immigration across the country. Launched on June 3rd, the operation has successfully collected biometric data from 6,891 foreigners residing in 82 islands. The objective is to gather information on all foreigners within a year, although this could potentially be completed by January if the current phase continues. The operation will soon extend to the Malé area, beginning on November 1st, with over 150 employees participating, supported by the ministry and government state-owned enterprises. Additionally, Controller General of Immigration Muhammad Shamman Wahid reported that 51 foreigners attempting to cross the border illegally have been deported this year. He noted that many individuals are attempting to enter the Maldives using counterfeit or forged passports and documents. The government has set an ambitious target of deporting 5,000 illegal immigrants this year, with 4,361 deportations completed thus far. This figure includes individuals taken into custody for illegal immigration, those who voluntarily requested to leave, and those deported following notification from immigration authorities. Minister of Tourism Ibrahim Faisal underscores the crucial importance of diversifying the tourism industry and identifying the challenges faced in the sector to ensure sustainable tourism.
Speaking at the inaugural ceremony of the Maldives Tourism Symposium, Minister Faisal stated that the symposium serves as an important platform for stakeholders in the tourism sector to share their perspectives. He noted that these discussions will help identify the various challenges within the industry and propose measures for diversification. Meanwhile, Managing Director of the Maldives Marketing and Public Relations Corporation (MMPRC), Ibrahim Shuri, disclosed that comprehensive discussions were held with various parties involved in the tourism industry. He stressed that these dialogues are essential for enhancing the industry and that the symposium aims to foster collective efforts towards diversification. The Maldives Tourism Symposium 2024 is organized by MMPRC. The one-day event saw participation from resorts, guest house, travel agents and several other stakeholders in the industry.
About 33,000 workers will vote on the contract proposal on Wednesday after a more than month-long work stoppage which has halted production of models including its best-selling 737 MAX narrowbody jets.
The new contract proposal announced on Saturday includes a 35% pay hike over 4 years, a $7,000 ratification bonus, a reinstated incentive plan and enhanced contributions to workers' 401k retirement plans, including a one-time $5,000 contribution plus up to 12% in employer contributions. Workers picketing near Boeing's 737 factory outside Seattle were pessimistic about the proposal passing on. The new wage increase and the ratification bonus are an improvement over the previous offer, which was rebuffed by the striking workers, but the salary hike still falls short of a 40% pay rise over 4 years, demanded by Mechanists Union. Worker Michael Reed, 40, said that the deal is looking better, but it's not quite there.
I have seen the new contract. It's looking better, but it's it's not quite there. I'm kind of, if it passes, I'm okay, but I don't think it's going to pass.
The latest proposal follows weeks of sometimes acrimonious discussions between Boeing and the International Association of Mechanists and Aerospace Workers (IAM) union, whose leadership faced fury from some members after endorsing the first offer from Boeing that most workers opposed. Worker Jeffrey Dodge added that he thought the strike would have been averted if Boeing had brought the 35% offer in the beginning.
And they made it sound, at first I was like, yes, they're giving the pension back. I don't even need to see the rest, but no. So I imagine we'll have a very high percentage on turning this down, probably like 90%, I bet.
The IAM did not explicitly endorse the latest offer, but told workers that it is worthy of consideration. However, even if the new contract is accepted by the members, the plan maker still faces the challenge of quickly restoring production to pre-strike levels once workers return.
Dozens of Cubans marched in the capital Havana, banging pots to protest against prolonged blackout.
Dozens of Cubans marched bank imports in protest against the prolonged blackouts they have been enduring after the national power grid collapsed more than 72 hours ago. Chanting, "Turn on the lights," Cuban families protested through the streets of the populous Centro Habana neighborhood without any violent incidents with authorities. In a televised statement on Monday, the Cuban president said that power had been restored to 90% of Havana. The electric company of the Cuban capital later reported that damages due to breakdowns remain in some areas, including the area where the protest took place. In the last 2 days, Cubans protested by banging pots and blocking some streets in some neighborhoods of Havana. Most of Cuba's eastern tip remained without power and communications in the latest of multiple grid collapses during the past 4 days. The unprecedented nationwide blackout is the latest blow in the nation of 10 million that is already suffering from dramatic shortages of food, medicine and fuel, even as tropical storm Oscar lashed the island's eastern end down in trees and power lines. Cuba's electrical grid first failed around midday on Friday after one of the island's largest power plants shut down. Cuba's grid fully or partially failed 3 times since, underscoring the precarious state of the country's infrastructure, putting many frustrated Cubans in poor outlying neighborhoods on edge.
Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal handed defending champions Al Ain a dramatic 5-4 defeat in the Asian Champions League Elite on Monday, as Salim Al-Dawsari's hat-trick in an incident-filled clash overshadowed Neymar's return to competitive action.
Neymar, who has been sidelined since a cruciate ligament rupture last October, was a 77th minute substitute as the Saudi Pro League side avenged last season's semi-final loss against Al Ain despite playing the closing stages with 10 men. The win keeps Al Hilal on top of the league standings in West Asia after 3 rounds with 9 points, where they are joined by fellow Saudi side Al Ahly after their 2-1 win over Qatar's Al Rayyan. Al Hilal's 3rd consecutive win in the competition came as George Jesus' side edged their hosts in a 9-goal thriller at Hazza bin Zaid Stadium, in which both Al-Dawsari and Al Ain's Soufiane Rahimi scored hat-tricks. Al Hilal had taken the lead in the 26th minute through Renan's Lodi low strike by Rahimi, levelled from close range with 6 minutes left in the first half. However, an injury time header was quickly followed by a strike from an acute angle by Al-Dawsari that gave the visitors a 2-goal cushion going into interval. Rahimi hit his second in the 67th minute, but Al-Dawsari's strike looked to have put the result beyond doubt with 15 minutes left, allowing George Jesus to introduce Neymar for the first time since rupturing his cruciate ligament last year. However, a red card for handball just outside the area piled the pressure on Al Hilal, and Rahimi completed his hat-trick from the penalty spot 6 minutes into added time after he was appended by Khalifa Al-Dawsari. The result keeps Al Hilal perfect after 3 rounds, while Al Ain have yet to win in the revamped competition, which sees the top 8 finishers in the league phase in both East and West Asia advance to the knockout rounds.
The Highland bagpipe is an integral part of Scottish culture and history, famous for its distinctive, powerful sound that even accompanied troops as they landed in northern France on D-Day. But the wind instrument is slowly growing silent as demand dwindles and machine-made bagpipes replace traditionally crafted ones, consigning their use to largely ceremonial occasions.
Just off Edinburgh's historic Royal Mile, which sweeps down from the city's imposing castle of the Palace of Holyrood House, is a faded storefront sign for artisan bagpipe maker Kilberry Bagpipes. Inside, Ruari Black is one of only a few remaining craftsmen in Edinburgh who knows how to make the instrument by hand. Black told at Kilberry they are one of the last artisan bagpipe makers. Black described the 9 stages it takes to make the intricate instrument. After boring and shaping the pipes, they are fitted with mounts and ferrules before adding the finishing touches and setting up the components. The whole process takes around a week, with the craftsmen working on multiple bagpipes at the same time. According to Black, the finished product has the distinct sound. He added that each handmade set also has its own character, in terms of looks, in terms of feel, making it attractive to customers from around the world. The current wait time for an artisan Highland bagpipe is 2 years on Kilberry's website. While bagpipes have been recorded in Scottish history for some 600 years, the origins remain unclear. The Highland bagpipe remains the best-known forms and has had significant influence in the military music of Britain and Commonwealth countries. Every year, The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, a series of military musical performances with masked pipe bands, takes place at the top of the Royal Mile. The last song played at Queen Elizabeth II's funeral in 2022 was a rendition of the lament Sleep Dearie Sleep played by her personal piper. Despite its enduring cultural significance, the traditionally handmade Highland bagpipe is vanishing. Unlike Kilberry, most other producers now use machinery.
That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day ahead. Bye-bye.